fastball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe-like. Paul Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, center fielder Tommy La Stella.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Batting third baseman.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Batting second, center
From the stretch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Coming to the plate now, Nomar Mazara, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. In there, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. The 0-2 home. This is pulled into right. Number 20 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you've got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle.
Into the box now, number 55, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. And stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Anthony Rizzo.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Odor has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Rangers, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at Rougned Odor. I love this guy. Not tall, stands about 5'6", but man, does he have some kind of power. And
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did. Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Addison Russell. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Now batting, Ryan Rua. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Ryan Rua.
Into the windup and the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so?
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Second baseman.
Rougned Odor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it. That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul it off. Stay alive for another pitch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding. Second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
Brett Nicholas is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Way in front of that fastball.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 down. Ready for another chance, Elvis Andrus, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And this is fouled straight back.
That's a nice pitch, a fastball in that jams him, and now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They're on the shore. Digging in the switch hitter, number 20. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 20.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 5, Albert.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Into the windup and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy La Stella.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy La Stella. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is DeShields. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Grounded back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers leave. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs,
he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
On the ground to the left side. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting,
here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in once again, Ryan Rua. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Set to deliver the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Grounded to short. To his right, Schwarber. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Second baseman, Rougned
Digging in to
Odor.
try it again. Rougned Odor, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Almora is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second
Now
out.
batting, catcher, Brett Nicholas.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Number 20 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rangers trying to pick things up where we left off.
Leading off
Javier Baez. He's in to get things going here in inning number
Javier
5.
Baez.
Here's Hamels back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. In comes the left fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
An early look at the line score here
Kyle
tonight as we play the
Schwarber.
top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Little tapper down the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he chased it in the dirt. Nicholas corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
now batting.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you
Designated
bounce it in the dirt and you
Addison
still get the hitter to swing at
Russell.
it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Addison Russell. Bounce down the third baseline. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with a 2-out infield single.
Stepping in now, number 20, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and 0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently.
On 2-0, you could bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
To third. Fielded cleanly. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 18. He leads off in the
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
fifth as they
Rangers,
look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Arrieta's got his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Albert Almora.
First pitch changeup chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Swinging a soft liner. Odor with the bare hand in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Number 2. Tommy
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy La Stella. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Adrian Beltre. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. La Stella has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in once
55.
again, number 55. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Looking to send him packing again. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Anthony
Standing in,
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Slow bouncer to the right side. That's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9.
Javier Baez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks, and guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Rua. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Ryan Rua
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
So he got him swinging. Brett Nicholas becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box now, number 18, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Rangers battle back to tie things up on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, all tied at 1-1. Matt Bush has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51. Matt Bush.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there.
Addison Russell.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. Ready for another chance. Number 20. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
0-2 count and the pitch. This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, for a switch hitter to take the pitch and hit it the other way, whether it's a fastball, changeup, or curveball, that is a lot of work and dedication from both sides of the plate.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lazar is on the move and a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Throw won't get him. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rua has got it and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Now batting, center
ready
fielder,
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Delino DeShields stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base.
Hey, that's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw will be well laid as he reaches at first.
That's a big hit right there. One out. You got the go-ahead run now at third base. There's so many things that can happen. You get a sac fly, another base hit. A lot of things can happen to get that run home.
Adrian Beltran comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money with.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get two. He's safe at first, and the go-ahead run comes in to score. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is there for it. And that's the third out. A nice look there at the Dallas skyline as we're back with baseball from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Alex Claudio comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Chris Bryant is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up. Got him.
And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
On down. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Bouncer down the line. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and with it the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
Now batting, shortstop, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Number 18 is there, and the side is retired. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now at the plate, Ryan Rua, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ballgame. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Now,
Phil Gosselin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Shin-Soo Choo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Arrieta's ready. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. So striding forward now, number 18. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One left for Texas. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Robinson Chirinos is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Now catching, number 61, Robinson Chirinos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gosselin is right there. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, number 20.
Now at the plate, number 20. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is DeShields, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Albert Almora. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Gomez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping in, Elvis Andrews. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here it comes now to Andrews. Now a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. 1 away.
Center fielder, number 3.
And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And he misses there. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Softly hit here to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Here's Carlos Gomez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Under it is the right fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Adrian Beltre. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
And this is fouled at the plate. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball in the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job.
Hit back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
And this is down. And that should do it. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jake Arrieta worked all the way into extras, but still gets charged with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been